Hello and welcome to A Tribe Called Cars. Today we're going to be doing some Group B Rally because it's tough, it's cool, it's fun. I've been testing out quite a few of these cars and to be honest, I am getting better with them. There are definitely massive differences between each car. The Metro 6R4 is very snappy, quite easy to spin. This car is probably actually one of the easiest to drive, the Lancia S4 and its twin-charged engine, which is one turbo, one supercharger, so you don't get the turbo lag. That thing doesn't really like to get the tail out too easily. Obviously you can handbrake, but generally that has a very different characteristic to, say, this, which is quite drift happy. Anyway, let's jump right in, see what this beast can do. I say try and see what this beast can do. What I really mean is not crash. Hold the handbrake. Here we go. So I'm going to try and commentate and not crash at the same time.
Six
Which
left,
is
extra
not
long.
easy.
Keep in of a crest. Into six right of a crest. Jump. 100 of a crest.
Okay, already crashed. Okay, here we go. Round one.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. Six left. Extra long.
It's quite a difficult game.
Into six right of a crest. Jump. 100.
Trying to commentate at the same time
Turn unseen. 2 left.
is really not easy.
100. 6 left.
However, this car is the most forgiving, I think.
4 right.
Drop a
Extra
couple
long
of
of
gears,
crest.
brake a bit.
50.
Generally, it will rotate the way you want it to.
Into 6 left long.
I will say, if you've got a Thrustmaster wheel,
Into 6 right.
it
Slow
is
70,
way more
turn
natural.
unseen, hairpin right. Don't
The
cut.
handbrake on. I don't like the location of that B button. I need to lower it. It's not very intuitive. Unfortunately, I've got the Thrustmaster TSS handbrake, but it's PC only, and I prefer playing this on Xbox
80.
at the moment. So what I might do is sell that one second hand, and then buy the Xbox and PC version, and I can do both.
Over very narrow bridge.
Oh yeah,
Into
boy.
4 left long. Opens.
As I said in my little preview, which some of you liked, quite a few of you liked, some didn't.
Opens of a crest.
But visually it is a mixed bag, and I still stand by that. And the difficulty is steep, I stand by that as well. But as I said, I
50.
didn't say don't buy it, I just said be prepared. This game does not hold your hand. It is difficult, that is what it's about. It's a simulator. Some people may not really want that, but if you do,
50.
you know, I basically said it's probably the best offering there is around. Sorry, crowd.
Into don't cut. 3 left long.
And you know what? The more time I'm putting in, the more satisfying it's getting.
6 left.
Going back to what I was saying,
50.
and I will say, if you have a Thrustmaster wheel,
Into
or maybe the Fanatec as well, Fanatics, Fanatics, however you call it, they are, by default, quite heavy. The TSXW I've got was just exhausting. Like, in real life, it's not that heavy to steer. Like, I learned to drive in a car without power steering, and that was easier than these cars. Obviously, they're meant to be a bit challenging, but it was just too heavy. If you crashed, came off, or had to correct quickly, you just couldn't do it. It was impossible, and it was killing the fun. So I've lowered the sensitivity of most stuff on this to about 65, and it's much nicer. I really would recommend trying some of that stuff.
Into 3 left. Opens long.
Bugger, I didn't know I was going. Yeah, I would really recommend trying to reduce all of that, because it might be tempting to have everything on maximum, but actually you don't necessarily feel more, you're just battling
80.
with the effects more. And in this game, obviously a real car, you can feel the G-forces,
5 left of a
so
crest.
you do want some feedback. But
120.
equally though,
Slow turn,
the input
tight hairpin
shouldn't
right.
be
Don't cut.
horribly difficult.
80.
Yeah, we need to work on that one, don't we?
Turn unseen. Tight hairpin
Oh, we're
left.
in the forest. And he's done it again, Benjamin. And then it tells you I can recover when I'm on the road. Oh, that's a silly quirk. Like, this game is hard enough without punishing you that badly. Fair enough, you get to a point when you shouldn't make that mistake. Real rally.
50. 4 right long of the finish. Into 6 left long to stop.
Not a bad first attempt. 424. I mean, we did mess up massively. So, yeah. That is satisfying. That's not really a good time at all. Well, let's have a look. Let's just see. Ooh, 323 in the... Yeah, okay. We're gonna need some practice. That's for sure. Okay, so let's try another race. See how that goes. Now, I do like the loading times compared with Forza are really good. Like, it's properly snappy. I was actually going to do a tarmac race just to show you guys what that's like in the S4, but the effects are odd. I find actually the more slippery the conditions are in this game, the easier it is, because some of the cars are just very unpredictable, very twitchy, not brilliant at braking, and you pick up speed really, really well on tarmac as opposed to gravel, just like in real life. But yeah, it's a very different beast. The disciplines should be different, but the difficulty level is really reflected in that. I think in real life it would be harder to be on dirt than road, but unfortunately I've only ever been in rally cars with someone else driving. It's not the easiest thing to have a go in otherwise, and especially Group B, given that, well, the S4 killed 2 drivers. That was the thing that broke the camel's back, and Group B finished. Of course, the RS200 went into the crowd, killed 3, injured, I think, 20. So, yeah. Obviously, these are not cars you would give to someone lightly. They're also incredibly rare. And, yes, just very dangerous. In the hands of someone who doesn't know what they're doing, they're going to die. Okay. Yeah, this looks quite cool. It's got a double hairpin. I really wish I had the handbrake handle. I genuinely think that would make my life easier. You just do that, easy, as opposed to steering wheel is fully twisted and you're having to reach for B, and it isn't easy to find. The paddles come with you, and so do the buttons, but it doesn't feel intuitive. It's not something you do in real life, and obviously my basis as being a motoring journalist is driving things for real. Okay, here we go. Round 2. Hancock Hill Sprint Circuit. I don't know why I'm speaking Scottish. It's an American circuit, whatever. Stage. Hold the handbrake.
5, 4,
3, 2, 1.
Go.
Come on, little Peugeot. Say little, you have 480 horsepower, which is utterly ridiculous. I mean, most of these cars, people remember them very fondly, but if you actually look into them, they are nothing like their real life counterparts. I think the Lancia Delta S4 had maybe 2 components that were the same. Lotus designer actually helped design the tubular chassis that went under that.
Slow, 6 right of a crest, extra long.
Oh, baby. Yeah. The damage in this is pretty good. when you must make mistakes, you normally end up with a punctured tyre. You could be driving on the alloy, which is hilarious, looks funny, but is not very good for handling. And also, if you do enough damage, you can't physically steer at all. The car will twist one way, and you just cannot counteract how bent everything is. And it's amusing, but once again, just reminds you this game is realistic. Get things wrong, and you pay big time. It's funny actually watching Jimmy Broadbent. He also does some stuff for Drive Tribe. Not met him yet, sadly, but apparently he's a nice guy. The people at Drive Tribe have. Yeah, watching some of his stuff is mesmerising. I've done it again. Oh, you are kidding me. Take 3. But yeah, he is fully heel and towing. I don't have the gear shifter, so it is just... Again, like I said, I need to get that, and then we can do some more serious type stuff. But also, if you're learning this game, just bed in. It's good to turn all assists off, as I've got, because then you can feel the car more than you would otherwise. But you don't really need to do all that. Make your life easy to start with. Just learn the steering. Find a steering setup that works for you. Otherwise, you'll just get frustrated. Trust me, the difference in sorting out my wheel really did change everything. It was just really winding me up, this game. It didn't crash. Oh yes. Sorry, steering wheel camera died there, which means I can't see what I'm doing. So we had to sort that out, but we're back. God, this is quite a fast stage. And he's lost it! He's lost it. No, he hasn't. He's got it back. Just. Ah, bollocks, haven't he? That was smooth, a bit slow, but he made it. That was way steeper than it looked. Sorry, Peugeot. It's trashing you.
80. Turn 2 left.
Oh, that was awful.
20. Turn 1 right. 80. Turn square right. 100.
These right-handers are not easy. They are handbrake territory, and I am not doing that.
Turn 1 left. 50.
Using a lot of time. But, at the very least, you guys can see what the game is like. Because this has had pretty good reviews, but some people have raved about it and really overlooked some of the problems with it. It is not a perfect game. It is very satisfying, but it's not everyone's cup of tea, and to say otherwise I think is a little unprofessional. I'm definitely enjoying the game. Yes. No.
Into 4 right. Into 6 left.
When I get the hang of this more, we're going to go for some world record-y runs, but at the moment,
Into 6 right.
I have a long way to go.
6 left. 50.
Left foot braking though, I would say is something that you need for this. And there we go.
To stop.
Somehow made it. So there you go, guys. That was not the best run at all, and yet we weren't far off whoever this guy is. Criso GT4. Anyway, hopefully you guys have enjoyed watching. Please let me know if there's a particular car, particular stage, maybe you want to see some rallycross, whatever it is, tell me, because I have access to the game and have done for longer than even the people who ordered it as the Ultimate Edition. So give me a shout, or maybe you want me to talk about the history of the cars while driving the digital versions. I don't know, that'd be kind of cool, maybe. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you'd like to subscribe, do it. If you'd like to like the video, do it. And if you want to dislike it, I'd rather you didn't, but hey ho, that is the internet. You are free to do what you like. Anyway, take care, bye.